Now that Perri is no longer with us on the podcast, can we start the podcast at like 5 so I can drink while putting up the two of you's bullshit instead of starting it at 1?
We're already starting. Let me grab
He ruined the joke.
He
ruined the joke. You have a glass, Kyle. It's 1 p.m. It's like 1:27. And by the way,
since 10 last night.
Yeah. So Perri's not on the podcast with her. With her. Perri's not on the podcast with us. I'm running on very low sleep today, but it's a common occurrence with me. But she got abducted by Dr. Doofenshmirtz and the Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. You know, Perri the Platypus. Haha, funny joke. But the reality is work complications came up, so we are down a host for now. We're going to try to find somebody else so we can get like a good old full squad going, just like, you know, when your PUBGs and Fortnites or whatever you damn kids play.
But to be honest, nobody can replace Perri.
That's true.
That little Porsche voice of hers. It's just wonderful.
I can't do a British accent. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Oh my god, that was...
I don't know if that was horrible or good.
That was the worst Cockney I've ever
heard. It's on the camera, dude. I look up and it zoomed in on me.
but yeah, Perri can't be replaced. But we'll definitely try and find someone that way. You guys don't have to just look at our ugly mugs the whole time.
Dude, you're saying it like she's dead, like Perri can't be replaced. There's nobody else. Like, she's fine. She's not dead.
Okay, yeah. She's absolutely fine. She said if there's ever a topic that we would love to have her with, she'll try and make it. Like, it's sure not like that? I'm 100% an asshole like Kyle believes me to be.
Whoa. No.
I'm sorry, I'm the HR representative here, or is there some trouble in the workplace?
That entire time, I was just expecting Caleb's microphone recording to be like kind of like a wave, because he kept getting further away from his microphone and then coming back in.
Just try to draw a penis in Audacity real quick.
Why are you like this?
Good God, I'm gonna have to cut out so much of this from the intro.
All right, you ready? First topic. Let's do it.
All right.
Did we even do the intro?
Hello everyone, this is Caleb Boudreau, the editor-in-chief of AnExtraordinaryLife.online, and today I have, as always, with me, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan, or Release Radar on YouTube.
And Kyle.
Hi, I'm Kyle, also known as Space Nut, but I feel like I'm here more than Ryan.
Hey, Ryan only missed 5 episodes, and it's only like episode 12, I think.
I'm not counting.
Near 50%.
Dude, I've not missed 50% of the episodes.
No,
okay,
you missed
one. I've missed one before this. Look, I am busy, and I actually might miss next week's as well because of Mother's Day. But
we have to figure out something to do. We have to figure out something to do for Mother's Day.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I am not. I don't have the energy for a double record this week.
Neither do I.
No, we could probably record a day later. Like, instead of recording on the Sunday, we can record on the Monday.
Yeah, and speaking of not having the energy, I don't know if I have the energy to play any more Redfall because...
You know what I definitely don't have the energy for? This segue to our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by this singular plant, giving me emotional and support. Emotional support during filming the podcast.
This episode is sponsored by the tragedy that was the Redfall launch.
Gross. Oh, how did you manage that? No.
But no, Redfall is a falling down.
Didn't ask.
Okay, so I've put some time into Redfall, and like there's a lot of confusion because Bethesda is tied up with Redfall, but you have to remember Bethesda's a publisher and a developer. They have a publishing division and a like actual game development team in Maryland, which is the A team that works on the Fallouts and the Elder Scrolls and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so Bethesda published Arcane, the same company that made Dishonored and Prey and Dishonored 2 and there was one other game that they made, but I forgot what it was. They also made
Deathloop.
Redfall. Deathloop, yes. I didn't like Deathloop that much. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
I played a little bit of it, but
yeah. But Redfall is just kind of underbaked, and I've been playing it a little bit, and there is like some cool ideas wrapped up in the game, but I feel like I'm playing a game tester's early preview when the developers still have like another year or two to finish the game and make it an actual fun experience, because the open world feels empty. And something that they could have done something really cool with, which is fighting vampires. It is the exact same animation every single time you run a stake through the vampire's heart. There's no variation in execution of vampires. And it's like, it's a looter shooter, but the loot is like 90% gray and green. I found a couple gold weapons, and then there's these vampires that try to hunt you down, and they guarantee drop gold weapons. So there's like no point in doing looting, because eventually those vampires are going to come fight you or whatever, and then you're going to get the golden weapons from those vampires. There's something like that in the game where you're going to get a guaranteed gold weapon, so there's no point in looting all the greens and grays that suck. And the shooting, I will say that I enjoy the shooting mechanics. It just feels like a first-person shooter. The shooting actually kind of reminds me of like Borderlands and the way it feels to play, but I think the biggest problem with Redfall is that you've played this game before. There's nothing really special about it. And it's on Game Pass. If it wasn't on Game Pass,
like this is a game that they didn't want to make.
They're charging $70, by the way, for Redfall. It is not $60 for the base package. It is $70. And what I'll say is that most games that have that $70 price tag have not been worth that $70 price tag. Jedi Survivor, if it worked, yeah, sure. But I'm still
having
crashing.
A lot of fun with it.
Well, it is Jedi crashing. Jedi CPU
literally
Survivor.
haven't even played it yet.
Yeah.
I've got it downloaded, but haven't launched it.
And that one sucks
but in our defense, you and I work quite a fucking bit.
Oh, yeah.
The game just doesn't work as well. So it's not like Kyle's missing out on anything on the PC version of Jedi Survivor. But that's besides the point.
Console better.
Redfall is just a generic open world bland experience with no elements to set it apart from any other game. It just feels bland and generic. And I think one of the main reasons that it's been reviewed as poorly as it has been is because it's from Arcane, right? If it was like a studio's first game, I don't think it would have gotten as much flack, but people have this level of expectation with an Arcane game like Prey or Dishonored, and even Deathloop was kind of decent. Deathloop felt complete, but this one just... Arcane made Dishonored and Redfall? That came from the same developer? Like, what?
Yeah, like I said, it does not feel like it was very inspired. It almost feels like someone at Bethesda was like, hey, we should definitely have a title like Left 4 Dead or
Far Cry or Borderlands.
Back 4 Blood or something like that, where we need something like that in our portfolio. And Arcane, you're not doing anything. Why don't you go ahead and take the lead on this? And they just got stuck with it.
And a theory that I kind of have is that I'm worried because it's like Phil Spencer and the Xbox team, they say they really didn't know what was going on behind the scenes with Redfall. So it's like Phil Spencer didn't even take the time to acknowledge the state of the game.
Okay,
and
imagine how many studios are under the Xbox.
Okay, but Phil Spencer probably has people working under him that go and look at these things and report the state of the games to him.
But
does he have a lot of work to do?
Like, I can understand, like, if he has one person to monitor
every studio
publisher, or one studio, even not individual projects within that studio, and like I can get it.
But somewhere down the pipeline, the condition of this game should have been flagged because they're charging $70 for a game that I feel like I wouldn't pay more than $30 for. I bought it on Steam to do my Steam Deck benchmark and then refunded it. And I'm playing on Game Pass.
I noticed there was a post on Reddit where someone mentioned with the state of games, AAA games releasing for the $70 price tag in 2023, there's no reason that $70 per game should even be a discussion, let alone a like a what's the word?
A point of contention, like argument. People are fighting over the fact. Like, are they saying that games should be $70?
No. They're saying that
Okay.
it should not be under any circumstance. Like, it shouldn't even be a discussion, let alone a set price. That's what I was looking for. God, my brain's gone.
Yeah, so I kind of agree with the mindset that games shouldn't be a set price, because there's some $60 games that have genuinely less content and less to do than other $60 games, but it's still $60, right? Like, if you were to buy a meal at a restaurant, the more expensive meal would probably have more food, but
Or better food.
Well,
better food.
Not really, because like you go to like, I went to Houston recently. Which
okay, if you go to McDonald's and spend $5 and go to McDonald's and spend $60, you're going to get more food with that $60 compared to that $5.
Yeah, but like a normal restaurant, yeah. But like if you go to an expensive restaurant, spending more doesn't always mean getting more.
Okay, yeah,
like
I'm not
a
talking
filet
about those
mignon
places.
versus a New York strip or a T-bone, for instance.
Well, I'm not talking about those places where you go spend $2,000 and get like a little cube on a tray that's 90% empty. Like,
well, no, but like think a New York strip steak versus a filet.
yeah,
The filet is much smaller but much more expensive than a New York strip.
I'd take the New York strip. Easy.
So
Easy.
yeah.
I'm just looking at my Steam list to see what last game I bought for actual, like, full price.
Survivor.
Yeah. It was Survivor.
I didn't buy it.
Oh,
You don't have it on Steam? Oh, that's
No.
right. He's got the EA Origin Access thing, like Origin
Yeah.
Play or whatever it's called now.
I've fallen into I'm just going to subscribe because I'm not going to pay $70, $80, $90.
Conspiracy corner.
Hey,
I think the reason
shut
they're
up.
no, hear me out. The reason that they're doing all of this, releasing shit games for $70, is to push people to the streaming services.
Mm.
You pay,
Yeah.
or maybe not streaming, but like you pay subscription services.
Yeah.
You pay more money, and you get all of these games built in.
But
Yeah.
you don't play 90%
So, I mean,
of them.
Exactly.
I don't buy I don't buy new games. My last game purchase was all of the old the Tasmanian Tiger games for $30, all 4 of them. But
yes, those games are fucking great.
they are great, and they play on the Steam Deck perfectly. So that's what I've been playing currently. But I'm subscribed to EA Game Pass. That's a goofy ass face, Caleb. And Ubisoft, their top package,
Yeah, you
right?
play
So I
Connect or
spend
whatever.
like, I think it's like $250 a year.
Oh, I was about to
a
say,
year, a
good
year.
God,
I
how
do-
much are you spending
I do
on
annual.
games?
I do annual for it because it's cheaper in the long run. And every new Assassin's Creed that comes out, every new, I don't know, Battlefield game.
Yeah.
Any new game on EA, Ubisoft, or whatever comes to Game Pass, I get and I play. But most of the time, they're games where I'm like, I'll play it once. So why would I go spend the $70 to buy it to beat the game in 24 hours?
Well, see, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so like,
Yeah.
I would jokingly roll over to my game corner there,
Mhm.
just to grab Survivor and Fallen Order, but Survivor's in the living room. But
I love Star Wars as well, by the way. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd.
Actually, speaking of which, I just picked up Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast.
yes,
I don't know what that is.
And it's an old Jedi game. And guess what I'm playing it on right now, Caleb?
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck?
No.
Your phone?
Quest.
Does it have a VR mod?
Yeah.
Okay,
Damn.
I'm going to have to check this out.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing.
That's cool.
I've been playing it on the Quest, and boy, is it fun.
Yeah,
Back to the subscriptions.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish in a minute, but just saying, best Star Wars game of all time: PlayStation 1, Star Wars Episode 1, Jedi Power Battles.
I have that disc somewhere.
original
Dude.
Xbox Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Wrong.
That is
No,
my opinion. I stand by
as
that.
much as I
Story
love
game.
Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Story game.
yeah,
Okay, that guess that's fair. That's not a story
Yeah.
game, but
No, it's not.
I love the Lego Star Wars games. Those are so much fun.
oh yeah,
that was my
I always
childhood.
like every
Lego Star
Lego
Wars,
game
the
on
collection.
Steam.
Yeah.
Here, let me just do a quick filter. Actually, let's just
Quick
type
tangent.
in-
I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 over the weekend, and I'm thinking about going to buy the Lego version of their new ship that they have. It's like $60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we actually have a lot of Lego in the house. Fun fact, the plural of Lego is Lego, not Legos. I didn't know that. But we have a Lego bonsai tree.
Ah, yeah. Is it like the pink one?
Huh? Yeah.
Is it the pink one or the green one?
Well, it comes with both. You can pick
change it
what
up.
leaves you want on it. But we have the white leaves with the pink frogs on it. So it's like pink
Not
flowers.
very many Lego games. Oh.
And then we have the sunflowers and the daisies, I believe.
Mm.
But our next one is BD1.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab that.
Off he runs. But while he's gone, back to the streaming services.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy them because when High on Life came out, I was like, why would I spend $60 on this game when I beat it in 12 hours?
I mean, fair. I'm gonna be honest though. I have Game Pass Ultimate, and have had it for months, if not years at this point.
Yeah.
And
it's the guy. It's
I don't have any of my Legos here.
You know, they actually make like light sets to run through the legs.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Like I have the what is it? The Goody Chiron, the like $350 car Lego set, and I did the light upgrade for it, and it used to be my lamp in my room at my parents' house.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I need to bring it back up here and mount it. But you got headlights, taillights, interior lights, everything. But I need to bring that up here. My wrist.
Okay, I want to go on a quick tangent.
Well, hold on. I've had Game Pass Ultimate for years now.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell you the last time I've been able to sit down and play it, because if I'm not playing a game that I'm profiling, or working on for a publisher, like I can't tell you the last time I've actually been able to sit down and enjoy a game. I think I don't think I'm profiling Jedi Survivor. I'm just enjoying it.
Hey, we played Boundary, but we need to play more of it.
We do need to play more Boundary. Boundary's fucking fun.
Let's see here. What
we do need to make more content for the channel.
Yeah, we do.
I've been stressing so much about this game this profile that I'm working on. That's going to be like the first official video profile, because I found out. Okay, we'll go on this little tangent, and then I'll go pass it over to Ryan for his tangent, because we're once again the Tangent Podcast. So I found it so much easier because we released the 100 subscriber special, right? Where I showed off the first little bit of the Quantum Break profile that we're doing. It is such a wonderful game, but we're converting the article over to video form. But I found that it's so much harder to convert an actual written article written for a page versus to a script than it is to convert a script to a written article. Because if you're writing it as a script, you're writing in production notes. So you're writing in, I want this clip to be playing while I'm talking about this. I want this to be played, in the background while this is being discussed, things like that. So it's so hard to, while you're writing or converting an article, to think of all of that on the fly. So
I'm sorry, but Kyle just sent me an Xbox message. Like, he sent me a message through Xbox. Like, not through Steam, not through Discord, like through the Xbox app. So
what's the message? I gotta know.
Conquistador.
Yep. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but it really caught me off guard.
I saw him just like glance down and go.
I'm trying to shop that right now.
Casually just derailing the whole entire.
Can I jump in now?
Pretty much. Yeah, you can join it. Basically,
I don't even know what I was going to talk about.
We have to make more original content, but it's taking time because we have to.
we have
to schedule, like, because the the NDA that I'm working on now literally has to be done by release day.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
What's the release date?
16.
Oh shit, that's soon.
Yeah, that's like not this coming Tuesday, the following Tuesday.
I've got two things I need to talk about real quick. I'm going to go on the first tangent first. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, I talked about how I watched the movie. I want to buy the Lego
you want the
set.
Lego.
But there's a game. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy game. And it is actually...
Really? It hasn't been out for a year or something?
Yeah, it's been out for a while. And it's so...
Ooh, I know what game
it is so good. It is so good. I cannot believe this game did not get more attention. I think it won Best Narrative at the Game Awards in 2021 when it came out.
Oh, no, it got a lot of attention. The thing
it's getting more attention now. Like, it got overshadowed by, like, Marvel's Spider-Man. That kind of was just, like, the big Marvel game that Sony had. But Guardians of the Galaxy is, like, really, really good. So if you like the movie, play the game.
Caleb's NDA is nothing to me when I have Google.
Definitely. It's definitely, you don't know which game I'm working on. Fuck you. Basically, it was overshadowed by Marvel's Avengers because everyone was worried that it would be another live service game, so people didn't buy it. It didn't make the right amount of sales numbers. Then it was brought on Game Pass. People fell in love with it. And then it started gaining traction again once people realized that it was not a... Yeah.
I bought it on the PS5 and I just bought it on the PC because it's on sale right now. I don't know if it's going to still be on sale, but like all of my favorite YouTubers who talk about like Marvel Easter eggs and stuff, they were all sponsored. Every single one of them. New Rockstars, Cosmic Wonder, everything. They are all sponsored by the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game right now.
I beat that on PlayStation. It's a good game.
It really is. And I think that if you haven't played it, you should definitely give it the time of day because if you like Guardians of the Galaxy and you like Marvel, like this is an actual really good story. I was not expecting the game to be as good as it was. So, good game. And it's on sale right now for like $20, but I don't know if it's going to be on sale by the time this video goes up. And then other quick tangent is I'm buying an ROG Ally. They go on sale in a couple of days.
How much are they?
They're going to be $700.
Can I borrow
How much?
I'm not.
I didn't hear the price.
This is going to be $700. I'm not shipping it.
Oh.
Hey, I have a lot of things I need to do.
You can come over. I can grab a bottle of scotch. We can sit by the fire, and
I'm taking summer classes.
Caleb, I have a question.
I don't care.
Caleb, I have a question.
Let's do this, Ryan.
Caleb, I have a question.
You come over to me if you want to see it so bad.
Caleb, I have a question.
Shoot.
Stefano?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I know what game you're talking about.
Wait, what? Text it to me. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. But
hey, don't say on the video podcast that you're going directly against NDA, Caleb. That is not a good idea. There's evidence of you breaking NDA.
I can talk about it. I just can't because it's out already on Switch. It's just the PC and Xbox copies that PC, Xbox, and PS5. That's not.
My man signs an NDA and talks about everything.
The game is out. What are you talking about?
But you signed an NDA.
I've never once stated how it performs or anything.
Caleb, just nod if I am correct.
Caleb, don't move. I'm your lawyer. Don't acknowledge. No, okay, but the ROG Ally is very
Caleb,
interesting to me.
Question.
Because it supposedly has twice the performance of the Steam.
Really? Really? That's the only one coming out on the 16th.
Nope, it's not.
We have other topics to talk about. We have not been focusing. Focus, guys. I know ADHD brain go burr. I get it. But we need to focus.
Okay, fine. We'll focus. Let's go back to the first topic. Phil Spencer says this is not okay. Xbox Studios does not stand for this. He is embarrassed. And Starfield isn't going to bring people over from PS5 because fuck it. That's why. There you go.
And I think, and that's just such a... I'm excited about Starfield, and I know that Starfield is being made by Bethesda, not just published by Bethesda. And I have a glimmer of hope because it's a game that they've wanted to make for 25 years, right? It's a passion project. And that gives me hope because if you've wanted to work on something your whole life, I'm not even 25 years old. Like, that's my whole life. And if you've wanted to work on something for 25 years, there's got to be some passion behind that to really make the best version of that game that you can. And so I'm excited about Starfield. I know a lot of people are disappointed that they're not working on the next Elder Scrolls, which they are. It's just in pre-production right now, and that's coming out after Starfield. But my biggest concern is if Starfield flops, which I'm really hoping it doesn't. I think they should delay it if it needs more time. But if it does, what will happen with the Elder Scrolls? Will Bethesda get another chance after Fallout 76? They're publishing of two...
Well, to be fair, they didn't develop Fallout 76. I don't know if you knew that, but it wasn't Bethesda Game Studios. It wasn't the A team that did it. They just published it. It was Bethesda Austin, which was ZeniMax. So it's not them. And it was before the Microsoft acquisition. So,
but the average consumer is not going to be able to tell the difference between Bethesda publishing and Bethesda. They're going to see the Bethesda logo. One of my friends thinks Bethesda made Redfall. It's not true because they see the little Bethesda thing. So if Starfield flops, do you think there's hope of us ever seeing Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5, or do you think Microsoft is going to sunset Bethesda Game Studios?
After as much as they spent on it, I fucking doubt it.
But they own the IPs, so it's not like Bethesda has to make the next Fallout or the next Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
I'm just worried about Starfield, and I'm still excited about it. And as I said, I have that hope in my heart that it's going to be a good game because supposedly it's a passion project from the team. Todd Howard's wanted to make this game for longer than I've been alive. But
I mean, in Todd Howard's defense, so Fallout 76 according to him was a passion project, so I don't know,
but there are old documentaries that you can watch where they talk about like him wanting to make this game. Like there is a documentary from the late 90s where he's talking about wanting to make a space game, but he just wants to wait for technology to catch up, if I recall correctly. So
what was that look, Kyle?
Are you copying me?
But I don't know. I'm excited about Starfield. Space has always been fascinating to me, and I like Bethesda Game Studios games when they make good games like just Fallout 4. Stars. That's not what I want. I don't want tripping over a bed in a space station
Marauders
and
is better.
Flying 30 feet.
Wrong.
Marauders works. Marauders works. Star Citizen. Look, okay, I
can't really come back.
I'm not saying Star Citizen's a bad game. It's just not a done game, and I'll play it when it's done. So it'll be 2055 by the time that happens.
Okay. Sorry to derail, but I was looking for more news and came across a photo on PC Gamer that kind of hurt my head a little bit.
Okay.
I posted it in.
Hold on. Let's don't look. Let's all guess what it is before we open it.
Just guess.
Brian,
what it is.
go ahead and guess.
Sorry, I'm gonna guess it's a table because I already opened it. So I'm just
asshole.
Okay, it's not. I'm not gonna say what it was.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it's a table because you already opened it.
It's not what it is.
Okay, so it's the Razer Naga, right? One of my favorite mice, one of the first gaming mice that I had, but it's left-handed.
What the hell?
The mouse pad is upside down.
Oh, because what? I think the person taking that product photo didn't know what to do with a left-handed mouse. Well, it's a picture from behind the table, though. Because if you look at the position of the escape key, they're taking the picture.
But it's the keys aren't. Yeah, it's a left-handed mouse because the keys aren't on the thumb.
No, but from a glance, like when I first looked at it, I'm like, why is the mouse backwards? Wait a minute, why is it a left-handed mouse? And then I clicked on it to enlarge it and went, wait, why is it on the left-hand side? What the hell is going on?
Or even better,
Razer
why is it on a desk pad, but the keyboard is not on a desk pad?
That's a mouse pad. It's not a desk pad. Sir. You can see in the corner.
It's $100 mouse.
In the very top corner, you can see the pink RGB.
I'm deleting it. Stop talking about it.
You're going to have to overlay it on the video podcast, or they're just not going to know what we're talking about.
To be fair, I will try. Just remind me.
Caleb doesn't know how to edit videos.
Okay, so
called him out.
The current state of Xbox, just after Redfall and everything, is just interesting to see, because as you said, Phil Spencer said something along the lines of, Starfield won't be a game that people sell their PlayStations for to come play. which he says there's never going to be a world where that happens. It's not the killer app, but I remember a world where Xbox had the killer app.
They
And that
stole
was
it
Halo.
from Mac. Just saying.
It was Halo. Well, they didn't steal it from Mac. They bought it.
What did you say, Caleb?
I'm aware about how Halo. So Bungie's
Halo was supposed to be an
games,
RTS for a third-person action adventure game for Mac.
Oh,
I know all about
that.
Bungie's history. I've seen countless documentaries, and basically, Bungie would develop games like Myth for the Macintosh platform, and they were well known in the PC gaming space. And then Halo was first unveiled at Macworld Expo like 1999 or something like that. And it was like a third person like RTS. It was originally going to be an RTS as well, and then it transformed into a third person, and then it transformed into a first person, and then Microsoft saw it, bought Bungie, and then they're just like, okay, hey, we need a killer app for our brand new console. And I wasn't, I don't remember this happening in real time, but I remember there's like a video of like The Rock standing next to Bill Gates, like unveiling the Xbox.
Oh yeah,
like just Dwayne The Rock Johnson, like, and it's just.
Can you smell?
But the thing is, Halo was the killer app. Halo is what people sold their PlayStation 2s for, to buy the original, or PS1s for, to buy the Xbox and to play Halo on the Xbox. Halo was the killer app, so much so that it spawned an entire subgenre of Halo killers that were all bad, like Killzone and Haze. They were all not as good as Halo. And so there's an entire subgenre of Halo
what was
killers.
a better Halo game than Halo? Titanfall 2. And it was on the Source engine.
Titanfall 2 is not a better Halo game than Halo. What?
Yes, it is.
No.
But I like how you know
Halo Reach and Halo 3 are the best.
Once again, sir, a better Halo game than Halo.
I disagree completely. I played TF2. It's a cool game, but it's not better.
No, not Team Fortress 2.
Not. I said TF2 was Titanfall 2.
Team Fortress 2. They're both on the Source engine. No, what did Sony have at the time?
Killzone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, Killzone.
Yeah,
Everyone knows Killzone was bad.
Do you remember how much emphasis Sony put on Killzone Shadowfall when the release of the PS4 was happening, and then there hasn't been a Killzone game since?
It's okay. We just have to remember that Xbox has Gears. And
But
that's
yeah, so Xbox
garbage games.
Yeah, but when was
Xbox
the last
had-
Gears that came out?
Gears 5.
But that was also on the 360.
No, Gears 5 was Xbox One.
That was
Oh,
Xbox
yeah, it was
One,
on
but that was
Xbox
Xbox
That was
One
2015.
X.
It was
That
like
was-
2015.
No, Gears 5 was the Xbox One,
No,
wasn't it?
One X.
Gears of War
shit.
5 came out in 20.
Yeah,
2019.
fuck Microsoft's naming scheme. Sony did it better.
Yeah, well,
PS2
because
fat,
with Sony, it's
PS2
PlayStation,
slim.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, right? With Xbox, it's Xbox 360, and everybody's like, oh, the next one's going to be the Xbox 720. Xbox One, Xbox Series, and here's where it gets bad. Xbox One X, Xbox One S, and then Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. And like Xbox One X, Series S, One X, like it's all too similar.
Look, I'll help you guys out. Look, should have been Xbox One S, One X, Xbox 2S, 2X, Xbox 3X, 3S.
Reminds me of
There
this
are only
meme I've
3
seen.
consoles late. Just kidding. They only had 2 consoles because they were late to the party.
Yeah, but it's like, if Xbox is so good, why isn't there an Xbox
Boy,
2?
did you just kiss your mic?
Yeah. After roasting Xbox for being late to the console party by a
Okay.
whole ass generation.
Well, Sony was also late to the console party.
Sega
because-
wanted to team up with them, and then Sega was like, nah. No. That was how my PlayStation was made. Nintendo wanted a disc-based console, so they partnered up with Sony. Sony did the work, and then Nintendo was like, nah, I don't think we're gonna do that, and it just said bye.
Sony's like, bot, we're releasing ourselves.
Yeah. No, but like, Xbox wasn't just one generation late, because Sega and Nintendo had been going at it for a while before PlayStation, and then Xbox came in after the PS1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Sega
PS1
disappeared.
is like the 6th or 7th generation of consoles.
7th
it
gen
would
is
be
Xbox 360.
6th gen.
Xbox 360,
But also
PS3,
5th
Wii
gen.
is considered
Yeah.
7th gen.
Gotcha.
Hey, you know what's kind of funny?
Me?
The Wii U and the Nintendo Switch are the same generation of game console.
Breath of the Wild was on the Wii U, which is really weird to think about.
You know what else is funny?
Your mom.
Your beanie.
Yeah.
No, you're not bringing that joke back. It's only Ryan and I.
Yeah. Okay, so wow, this podcast has been going great, guys. We're doing such a good job. Let's talk about, since we're on the topic of Bethesda, let's talk about how modders are using ChatGPT.
We talked about
already done.
We already did that one. You
Should
bitch.
not have been here, bitch.
You bitch.
Okay,
here. But to recap Ryan on it, it was basically using Whisper and ChatGPT back and forth to hold like full-on conversations with NPCs.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But speaking of changes, we can go into the Steam search bar.
Or the fact that they're doing an overlay for gamers to take notes in the middle of games.
Not like Game Bar already had that or anything.
Well, I'm just saying it's bullshit that not every game you can tab out and still keep the game up.
Dude, I know. It's
like
so
we're in,
I mean, but
we're in 2023. Cool. Like, what the hell, guys?
Yeah, for a guy who went away from multi-monitors, I mean, I'm rocking one monitor now. I've been using Game Bar to save my life because they had the pin feature before Steam had it, where you can just pin the web browser and follow a guide.
Yeah.
You can pin a web browser using Game Bar?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really? You're going to have to show me how to do that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a widget for it. I can show you how to do it.
All right.
But then now Steam has the Notes app, which would be really nice because I don't think Game Bar has that. Because when I'm playing a survival game, like I recently got back into Junkyard Truck and you need to know the recipe for making moonshine and trying to remember that.
Junkyard Truck?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool early access simulator of like you pick up a beat up truck and you progress further and further to unlock engine upgrades and then a whole engine swap. It's not very far in its game life, but it's already got enough content to keep me busy.
What is up with survival games releasing in early access?
Dude, I don't know.
Well, it's because survival games are usually made by smaller teams and they don't have publishers. So they release in early access, or they're like they're solo projects. Because I actually really enjoy the survival genre because when the developer actually makes a good finished survival game, it's actually really fun because there's so much to do and it's an infinite gameplay loop and everything's different. Like DayZ, I love DayZ so much because it has that aspect of social gaming that you don't get that much from other games anymore. And so you run up to a person and you have to talk to them. You have to make a gut decision on whether or not you're going to trust them. You can put them in the dirt. They can put you in the dirt. You can rob them. You can cut them up. You can eat them. You can be a cannibal.
Whoa. What did you just say?
Nothing. No, this game is more like My Summer Car.
Okay.
Kind of survival aspect, which a lot of games are like that, actually. There's, you've got My Summer Car. You've got My Garage. There's...
Here in My Garage. Just bought this...
Junkyard Truck. You got Mon Bazoo. Oh, Slaverian Trucker, you got a whole bunch of them, where it's like an indie developer releases a game on Steam for like $10-15, and you just play it, and then there's a major update, you play it more, and you play it more. Major update comes through, you play it again. I enjoy those type of games.
We got to get back on Icarus, man. And they finished Grounded. We still haven't finished Grounded either.
I've been wanting to get into Grounded just because I used to love the show Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But speaking of like survival games, did you guys see? Well, I don't know if Kyle has paid attention to the channel at all. Did you see we've been almost looped into being an ARK channel at this point?
I hate that so much. I've never played ARK.
Yes, you have.
No, let me go pull it up.
But like, while you pull it up,
you never played with us.
No, ARK Survival of the Fittest is the only copy that I own. Never installed.
Survival of the Fittest? What is ARK Survival of the Fittest?
I don't even know.
Oh, well,
2017 ARK the Survival of the Fittest. It was like one of the old ass ARK.
It was a free to play knockoff version of ARK.
No, it was a $70 game.
It was not $70.
Sorry, I looked at it wrong. It's $20. What the hell am I looking at?
You saw the 2 and thought it was a 7, haha.
Yeah, I'm a little dumb.
Yeah, well, I just think that the ARK was topical. Like, as long as we stay on top of the news and don't get We need to work on not being the roller coaster podcast anymore.
We're not ARC. Okay, back to other things. Caleb, I see in your link for the Steam Notepad app, that is Dredge. Have you played that game yet?
No, I have not.
I picked it up. It is a fishing simulator.
Oh, that seems pretty fun.
It came out recently, actually, March 30th. Basically, it's like a top-down type of fishing game. It's pretty cool. I picked it up for the Steam Deck mainly, but I really haven't played very much. But I kind of like binge-watched all of Dre's videos of it, which is like 9 episodes. It looks like fun, and I kind of want to get into it.
Is it like multiplayer or?
No. Sadly. No multiplayer. It is single player only, but it does have full controller support, and it is completely verified for Steam Deck, so that's a pretty cool one.
Did you guys see the Subnautica multiplayer mod? Like, you can play Subnautica entirely multiplayer now.
Terrifying.
I want to do that, actually.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
I've always wanted to get into Subnautica, but it's one of those, like, survival games are weird for me. I have to play with people to actually get into it, because I just get boring.
Steam Deck verified.
Yeah, I've played both of them on the Steam Deck. I've got a benchmark video where I played both Subnautica and Below Zero for like 10 minutes.
How is Below Zero?
It's fun. I recommend finishing the first one first, though.
I love that comment that you got on one of your benchmarks where you were benchmarking like what was it, 25 games on the Steam Deck?
Well, I don't even remember what it was, dude.
It was like, wow, dude, go outside and touch grass. Like, what
it was like Virgin Boy only play games, and like I am very much not Virgin Boy, and I go outside all the time because I have a dog. So
right.
I have to walk this thing right here. I can't just keep it inside.
Just chilling.
The Tubi.
Chilling below the banana. Discord.
Discord kitten? What?
No, Discord. They are making a massive change to everything, actually, based on your profile. I don't know if anyone saw the link that I posted, but they are eliminating the 4-digit number after your Discord.
Hey, as long as I keep my Calibaba, I'm fine.
Wait, I'm sorry, they're doing what now?
They are removing the 4-digit number after your username.
There are probably so many people with the same name. That's not going to go over well.
So
I don't agree with this change.
No, what they're doing is they are mandating a username, and then you have a display name that you can change.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's kind of like what Instagram does. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not upset about it. Maybe I'll finally get the freaking username that I've been wanting for the longest time.
What's the username?
Account. It was going to be Joe and then the 4 numbers that I have. But for the longest time, there's just been a dead-ass account with the 4 numbers. Just literally hasn't been active in forever. I added him as a friend to see if he would change his name.
I remember you telling me about this.
Fucking 5 years. And he's just been offline.
Dude, does Discord not purge accounts that have been offline?
Supposedly
for 5
they
years?
do, but they haven't.
Because, okay, what's your opinion?
He's still an account.
Yeah, because like it would suck if like somebody's just like in a coma for 5 years and they come back and all their accounts have been purged, right? That would suck.
Your account.
Dude, okay, yeah, my old Discord account got like removed for no reason. It got reported for inappropriate behavior and just taken down. And I contacted Steam support. I'm like, bruh, all I do is play video games. I'm not doing any inappropriate behavior. I'm not talking about Steam. I'm talking about Discord.
You said Steam.
Yeah, you said Steam.
Sorry.
But
I got a Steam notification as I said that. But yeah, my Discord account got like completely removed. And I sent like 10 different messages to Discord support. I'm like, I didn't do anything. And so I made a new account and got everything set up with my server. And then Discord reaches out to me and like, yeah, we found no evidence of any bad behavior. You can have your account back. A year later.
Yeah.
Was it that little house elf that got back to you? What was his name? Come on, you guys have to remember that.
Dead account. There we go.
Dead account, yeah.
Yeah,
I
with
use
the old puke ventilator.
Yeah, no, it's not a puke. The profile picture for dead account is somebody who has a gas mask on, but it's full of ramen noodles.
Oh, it's ramen noodles.
Yeah.
When it's really small, it just looks like vomit.
Okay, in my defense, I put that profile picture on that account in 2018, and I just haven't got, like... But I use that account to, like, send stuff to myself with. Like I sent a bunch of like pictures for like thumbnails for you. I take a picture on my phone for a thumbnail, send it to that account, and then move it from that to my computer.
I mean,
why don't you just use like a Google Drive or something like that?
I have Google Drive for larger
Dude,
files.
it's just so much easier to send it on Discord.
Yeah. Like I have a Google Drive. All the videos that I recorded at Ace's place when I was helping her with her PC upgrade, those are all uploading right now from my phone to Google Drive. Because I recorded them in 4K 60, and those files too powerful for Discord.
I don't blame you. I use the old BYOPC music bot because they banned all the music bots. That's my alt account.
Yeah, no. So I have an alt account.
It's just full of work photos.
But the thing is, I don't even remember my login information to this other account, so I can't get into it. But I can still send stuff to it. So
watch. You're going to send nudes to it one day just to have them on your computer. Then somebody hacks into that alternate account and now they have all of your fucking nudes.
Well, here's the thing.
There was just a citrus reamer on that
wouldn't care if that stuff got leaked, first of all. And second of all, I don't do that, really, so...
Wow.
I sent Caleb
I wouldn't be embarrassed, is all I'm going to say. So, I don't care.
What did you send me?
Citrus reamer.
Can I get a screenshot of this? Hold on, let's see. If my Discord profile page, I want to send it to Caleb so he can see. It's like
I already did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Citrus.
Oh my goodness. Why?
It's a citrus reamer.
Sure it is, buddy. You keep telling yourself that.
Last thing that I sent to Ryan's old account, October 19th, 2019. Timmy Boneless, the Ryan rant.
Timmy Bone. Can you send that to me?
Yeah, let me copy the link. Hold on.
Dude, we have this mutual friend named Grant that would just fuck with me consistently. And
I totally didn't just message it.
Dude, did I don't know if I should talk. It's not really drama, but like I did a video, like a 24-hour stream like 2 years ago when I used to stream on Twitch. And one of his friends like took footage from my stream and like made an edit, and I thought it was really funny. And so I put that footage in my 24-hour stream highlight, and he got mad at me for
What the fuck did you say?
I haven't seen that.
Y'all are red.
So long. I'm sorry.
Breathe, people.
These are
breathe.
old. So it's a
yes. Yes.
What?
Yes, I found it.
Is it Rob Schneider? Dude, we're getting into like old.
Sorry.
Oh, Mister, we need to get back on track with the topical.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. You can bring us back on track right now. Do it. Bring us back on track.
All right, fine. What games are you fuckers playing right now?
I'm playing three things. On the Steam Deck, I'm playing Borderlands the pre-sequel because I've never played it before. On the PS5, I'm playing. I'm gonna start Guardians of the Galaxy again on PS5, and on PC, I'm still playing, or at least trying to play, Jedi Survivor. Crashes every 5 minutes, but I really want to play the game.
That's why you get it on console, bro.
Oh, you guys both froze. Okay, now we're good.
That's like I said. That's why you get it on console.
Sorry, I'm going through old memes.
Yeah, the title of this episode is. Have you? I'm sorry. I'm getting like flooded with a bunch of jokes from like 5 years ago that I just forgot about. Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. But yeah, games. Caleb, what are you playing?
I am playing Jedi Survivor, Some Boundary, and my friend Steve, friend of the show, he's actually drawing out the entire the YouTube banner. He's like hand drawing a bunch of game characters in their original art style for us. It's gonna be great. He has been begging me for years to play the original Tomb Raiders. So I'm finally going back and play those. What, Kyle?
You can't show that picture. You can't
Send
show that
to me.
No, you don't want to see it.
I do actually.
So, okay, do you have the original image? You can show. So there's a picture.
No, I'm sending him this one because he asked for it.
Okay, well, there's a picture of our friend John. So that's like a meme format. There's a picture of our friend John doing this weird thing with his arms like this, but he has this monitor in frame. And I took that screenshot and I'm like, dude, this is a perfect meme template.
Yeah, here, I'll send him the original template, but that one's cursed.
That's the guy who was a guest on the show that one time. Kozis? That's Kozis.
Oh wait, speaking of that, I have a good one.
And Kozis is a good dude. I met Kozis on DayZ. I think we talked about that in that podcast we did together. But that's another reason why I love those survival games where you have to talk to people.
There you go.
Bruh.
Sorry, I'm scrolling. This is like 2019 stuff.
This episode is called the ADHD podcast because we're just going off in so many different directions, dude. Are there any other big topics to talk about that you guys didn't talk about last week when I was not here? Should we just wrap this up? I don't feel like we have anything else to talk. Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of the Joystick Junkies podcast. Let us know what games you are playing down below. This episode was a bit of a mess. Hopefully we'll have more structure next time. Are you guys okay with me just taking us out right now? Is this cool?
Hit it.
Okay.
My name's Jeff.
But we will have Jeff back soon.
Yeah, we will have Jeff back eventually.
We will also be having a developer coming on here shortly.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't want to mention exactly what date just in case he has to reschedule. Yeah. But it is the developer of Severed Steel and the new game coming out, Echo Point Bravo. So
yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was fun. We will have Perri on again eventually to talk about, I think whenever there's stuff going on with Twitch, or if she wants to give us some big updates about her EEG gameplay things, if she just wants to come in and talk to us about that, she totally should. It would be a lot of fun to have her back on at some point. Thanks for watching another episode of this podcast. I don't know what we really talked about this time, but we talked about stuff.
I couldn't tell you other than the fact that Redfall sucked, a solid topic that we actually stayed on.
Redfall sucks, and the rest we don't know. Have fun. Goodbye.
That was a really bad joke from my end. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, most of the jokes, including the memes that you sent me, are pretty fucking awful.
No, did you not hear what I said at the end?
No.
I'm stuff.
I'm stuff. Ah, man, I was not ready for this episode. I woke up at like 9 a.m. after going